One of the most difficult moments in any young learner's classroom is the transition from one activity to another, or even when you have made the transition, for example, from the tables to the rug, and there's lots of movement, there's lots of commotion, the children are unsettled. So what I want to focus on are some ways of, first of all, making the transition more effective, and also when you've made the transition, settling everyone down so you've got all the children's attention. And the three ways that I think that we can best do those things are, first of all, by doing finger play activities, secondly, by doing some chants, and thirdly, by using some action songs. Finger play activities are a great way of settling children down once you've moved to the rug or to the tables and you want everyone to be calm, ready to do an activity. The key thing about finger play activities is that children really have to concentrate to do them, and because of that they settle down. Here's one that I find really effective. It's really simple. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now obviously for us adults that's really easy to do, but for children of 3 or 4 or 5 years, they really have to concentrate to do it. You're practicing the counting, you're practicing numbers 1 to 10, and you're getting all the children trying to match the right finger with the right finger and say the right number at the right time. So they have to concentrate, they settle down. An activity that my children love is a really simple one where we count potatoes, but again, it really gets them concentrated. They have to focus and it settles them down. Here we go. 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes, 4, 5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potatoes, fall. And by the time you finish the counting, everyone's focused, everyone's in the same place. Here's another finger play activity that my children really enjoy. It's got a little story to it, which is another reason why they like it. 5 little monkeys sitting in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile. "You can't catch me, you can't catch me." Along comes Mr. Crocodile, as quiet as can be. Snap! 4 little monkeys sitting in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile. "You can't catch me, you can't catch me." Along comes Mr. Crocodile, as quiet as can be. Snap! 3 little monkeys sitting in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile. "You can't catch me, you can't catch me." And so on until Mr. Crocodile has eaten all of the monkeys. The children love it. Now we're going to look at some chants that work really well to get all the children's attention. Let's imagine you finishing an activity and it's getting towards the end and the children are distracted and you want to get everyone together, everyone focused at the same level and at the same point. These are some activities that work really well for that. 2 little feet go stamp, stamp, stamp. 2 little hands go clap, clap, clap. 1 little body stands up straight. 1 little body goes round and round. 1 little body sits quietly down. Now, how would you use that in class? Well, maybe you've got a lot of commotion in the classroom, you want to get everyone's attention. You just start doing it and the children will join in. Maybe you'll need to do it a couple of times. By the time you've done that, everyone will be sitting down quietly. Another super activity for getting the children's attention, for settling the class down, maybe there's a lot of noise, maybe the kids are being distracted, is this one. And in this one, we're going to use the children's names, and names are a really powerful thing. When you hear your name, or one of the children hears their name being said in a chant, they're really going to listen to you. So maybe you want to name the children who are making most noise or being most distracted. Here's how it goes. Softly on his tip-tip toes, Jordi through the forest goes. Shh, shh, shh. Softly on her tip-tip-toes, Maria through the forest goes. Shh, shh, shh. And you keep going, naming children until the whole class is nicely settled. Here's an activity that I use when I want to move the children from doing something else to quietly sitting down back at the tables. Here's how it goes. I wiggle my fingers, I wiggle my toes, I wiggle my shoulders, I wiggle my nose. No more wiggles are left in me. I sit at the table as still as can be. You might want to use it a couple of times. By the end, all the children should be sitting quietly and still at their tables. Here's a great transition activity that I use when I want to get the children from sitting at their tables to sitting on the rug. It's time to sit on the rug. It's time to sit on the rug. It's time to sit on the rug. Clap, clap, clap your hands. It's time to sit on the rug. And you can imagine the children are joining in, they're clapping their hands. Maybe you need to say it a couple of times. By the end, you've got everybody where you want them. One really simple and useful idea that I use a lot in my classes is to take a classic tune of a children's song, to change the words to the song so that they're more useful words, more useful language for the classroom. Here's a song that I use towards the end of the lesson, and it's to the tune of Frère Jacques. Put your coats on, put your coats on, and your bags, and your bags. It's time to go now, it's time to go now. Say goodbye, say goodbye. Obviously with the children, we might repeat that song a couple of times. It's signalling it's the end of the lesson, and it's also teaching the language of coats and bags and the verbs that go with them. Here's another classic tune. This time it's the tune of head, shoulders, knees and toes that we've adapted so that it's helping with the clearing up stage after an arts and crafts activity. The children sing the song while they tidy up, and they're also learning some language connected to that part of the lesson. Here we go. Put the paper in the bin, in the bin. Put the paper in the bin, in the bin. Put the paper in the bin. Put the paper in the bin, in the bin. Here's another classic tune. This time it's the tune to This Is the Way We Do Do Do. And it's been adapted to, again, indicate a transition from one activity to another. This time we're transitioning, we're moving to the tables, and here's how it goes. It's time to go to the tables, tables, tables. It's time to go to the tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And obviously you're going to sing it more than once with the children. The children join in and they sit at their tables. So to sum up, I think that finger play, chants and action songs are a really terrific resource. They're a great way of settling a class down or getting the children's attention or moving from one activity to another, a nice transition activity. I think that it's really important to use them because they also introduce more classroom language, more language that's going to be useful for the kids. You can include them as part of your class routine. Important to stick with them, the same ones right the way through the year, and I'm sure you'll see the benefit of using them in class.